Everyone, it is Thursday, November 2nd, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. Uh, Today's been interesting. I guess it's been good. It's all what you make of it. But I'm in a good place, and I'm excited for a productive session as usual. My car got broken into last night. Not the end of the world. It could have been a lot worse. They smashed like this really small window on the back, and just to see into the back of the car, but there was nothing there, so they didn't get the car. They didn't get anything valuable. But I spent some time this morning trying to get that replaced, and man, I just got some really bad customer service from these guys who have, like 300 five-star reviews on Yelp. So that's definitely disappointing. I'll probably give them some feedback on that because I'm sure that's not the type of experience they're trying to give to their customers. And I'm probably going to go with someone else, which is a bummer because they could have taken care of it in the next couple days. But I just feel like on principle, like I don't want to deal with crappy customer service. So that means as a consumer I may have to be a little more patient, but I'll probably say I can probably get it done if I just wait a week for about half the money, which is a lot. So anyway, not what I want to be dealing with, but it happens, and there's no use crying over spilt milk. It's already done. Time to just suck it up, handle it. And it's just a bummer. These guys really could have come through for me, and they just really didn't. But I guess that's how that stuff goes too. So it's a bit of a letdown. I just wish people would run their businesses a little better, man. I mean, yeah, it's a bummer. Whew. So, what are we going to do today? We got a big session lined up. I do have a personal commitment. I'm honestly trying to minimize those as much as possible, but this is a person who's important to me, and so I'm going to make time. So instead of an 8-hour session today, I've got about 6 hours on the docket. Going to make hay while the sun shines. Going to hit some online classes, go a little further than usual there. Going to hit a quick drum practice, keep that pretty light because I've got a heavy tracking schedule after that. Going to track some vocals, retrack the beginning part of this song, get something good there. Then going to take a break and retrack the guitar solo, hopefully get something really good there. I was working on it a lot a couple days ago. Hands are feeling good. Skipped the gym last night so I could have a little more energy today, and hopefully that'll be the right decision. And then if I have any time remaining, I'm going to start working on drum parts and refining the drum sounds that I was getting into a couple days ago. So it's going to be a big day. I'm excited. Going to just embrace the struggle and be the best me I can be. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Let's get right into it. Alright, so just got back from a solid break. Went and met up with a friend of mine, just a really, really awesome guy. And I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, but it's just so nice for me to be able to do music the way I want to without compromising and still have time for like a regular person type of life where I can actually go out to dinner with someone or something like that and just relax. I do really like working, and socializing sometimes I feel like conflicts with that. But the last few years of just like working a lot to support myself playing music and getting where I want to go there, and then trying to grow musically at the same time, has been really tough on my social life. So it's nice to get a little more balance in the equation. I think what I'm going to start doing with these longer sessions is doing an update midway through so that I don't have to recap the whole thing at the end. It's just kind of difficult, but I hit the online class front earlier, just went deeper with this platform called Megaphone, which is basically just for creating landing pages. So when you make an ad on Facebook, let's say, and then you're going to exchange some free music for an email address or something similar, then what you do is send folks to a landing page somewhere where you can collect their email address off of Facebook and just start to build a relationship with them. Just give them something awesome, let them know a little bit about yourself, just share a little bit of yourself and your personality, and just see if they're into it, you know. And if they are, they can go further, and if not, then no big deal. But it's just, I think, easier to do it that way, because then it goes directly into whatever software you're going to use to manage your mailing list. So that's really interesting stuff, and there's a lot of nuance to that, and some really good tips I'm getting. So that was fun. And then I got on a quick drum practice, just sort of business as usual, moving forward with my mastery checklist, did a quick warm-up, hit the stick control book, and I'm happy that my feet are still in a good place with that. So I put the metronome in there and was able to get 20 solid reps, which is nice, 21. And now I'm going to just start to push the tempo a little bit and then move on with a new exercise as well. But it's good to just be chipping away at it a little bit at a time. I feel like I have some momentum in the right direction. Then I got into a pretty heavy singing session where I was really trying to outdo my current take for the first verse, first pre-chorus, and first chorus of the track I'm working on. And now that I'm saying it, you know, I think that was the wrong approach mentally. I don't think I should be trying to outdo it. I think I should just be doing more takes and then seeing what I get. At this point, I'm not really sure how much more time I want to invest in that. I'm not sure that anything I got today was better than what I currently have. I probably got a couple things that were a little different, so I'll listen back on Saturday. I'm off tomorrow, and make a judgment call about which way I want to go with that. I'm kind of thinking if I'm going to retrack the vocals that it might make sense to wait until I've done all the drums and all the other parts for the track. But at the same time, I kind of just want to knock it out and just be done with it, and so that I can move on. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. So then I took off for a little while, had some food, now I'm back, and I'm going to hit this guitar solo, just retrack that. That's a little more specific as far as what I'm trying to change. So hopefully that goes well, and that's probably going to be the whole session, but we'll see how it goes for the next hour or so here. Maybe I'll get some work in on the drum front, and I'll update you guys at the end. Here we go. All right, really good session. Honestly, I would have loved to have gotten some better results out of it, but I pushed myself to the absolute limit, guys, and I gave it 110% of everything I had today. And I'm not sure what I got. That's never a good feeling. I feel like usually when I get a take, I know, like, okay, that was it, that was perfect. And there were a couple takes I felt really good about today, both on the vocal and the guitar front, but there wasn't anything where I was just like, yeah, that's like so clearly the one, it's just not even funny. I'm not sure what to do about that, so I'm just going to not think about it for a little while, let it gestate, sleep on it, come back and hit it in a few days. I'm a little bummed out because I've got some momentum on those fronts right now. I feel like I know what I need to do to get them locked in, but at the same time I've got a big weekend ahead of just like other non-musical commitments, and that's always a bummer, but it's just is what it is. So might be a few days before I can circle back and knock these things out. If it is, I'm okay doing one more session on each one, but I think beyond that, I think I'm hitting the point of diminishing returns, guys. I just feel like if I don't set a limit, I'll just keep doing takes that are 99% of the way there, like forever. And maybe I'll get lucky and strike gold with that one take or something, but even tonight, you know, I was just breaking down at the end, just fingers wouldn't even, you know, do what I wanted them to do, and that's how you know it's time to take a breather, call it quits for the day, or just come back later. But it's hard because there's this tension. I feel like I should just keep going until it's perfect, and I want to be that type of person. And at the same time, I just don't want to be the type of artist who's just too perfectionistic, where it's like it's already great, and then you're just changing it to satisfy your own ego or something like that. Like that's not the place where I want this music to come from. I want it to be honest. I want it to be authentic, and I also want it to be just so high quality that it's just like you can't ignore how good it is, you know, like even if it's not your cup of tea genre wise, you just like you have to give it its respect and its due, and I'm willing to work for that. So that's what this looks like, and maybe it's going to be 100 more sessions, but here's the thing. I realize like I just need to sit down and make it happen instead of being like, oh, I hope it happens or I hope today's the day. I just need to sit down and be like, you know what, here's what I need to do, I'm going to do it, and then boom, it's done. And that's the attitude I'm going to have going forward. And maybe that's cutting off the magic a little bit, and I'm wary of that, but all I can do is experiment with my process. If you guys have any insight into what I'm going through, please let me know. Share it with all of us. That would be amazing. And maybe I need a mentor or something to just kind of guide me through this process, because I'm kind of in uncharted waters right now. I've never really gone this far down the rabbit hole. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process. I kind of forgot to have fun with it today, if I'm honest. It was just work, and just kind of trying to kill it. So hopefully I'll be better about that going forward. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you. Just don't give up. Whatever you want, just keep pushing toward it. Even if it's just 1 minute closer when you wake up tomorrow than when you woke up today. Just take that step. I really believe that that's the most powerful thing we can do, and then just continue to take those steps. So see you guys not tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, but I'll see you guys on Saturday. I'll probably just have a light session, but I'll keep you guys updated with what I do. And you know what, we're gonna knock this stuff out, and it's gonna be great, and then we'll move on. See you guys soon.